What's up, Facebook, YouTube, Internet, the world? Good morning, good afternoon, and or good evening, however, whenever this post may find you. Now, I'm going to come at you this morning. Not so much about what happened in Greenwood yesterday or what happened at Garfield Park, but about the reaction of people to these things, especially their knee-jerk reactions. As a constitutionalist, that if you don't know what that is, look it up. But as a constitutionalist, I was appalled by what the Supreme Court's by the Supreme Court's decision on abortion, and I was overjoyed at their decision about New York's unconstitutional gun laws. And I mention those two things because I said to myself early last week, after these two things and the other few things that the courts ruled on in the last couple weeks, there's going to be a mass shooting. I just know it because and I'm going to tell you just how I felt about it, because the anti-gun crowd within our government and in the public is going to have to continue to manufacture this shit. Fuck it, I'm just gonna say it. Those people got shot yesterday, and the dude who did it was probably a Manchurian candidate. Just like most of the mass shootings we see, I believe these are Manchurian candidates. If you don't know what that means, again, look it up. But I think what I'm most upset about, at least what I'm posting about right now, is the reactions people have to these things. I get up there and I see people calling this the purge or just ignorant shit, and then I see black people who are old enough to know better, who are old enough to remember the bad old days, who are old enough to have been called nigger as a child by some European. How in the fuck do we get ourselves on this anti-gun bandwagon? Do you not know what Ida B. Wells told us? Here, let me remind you. The black man who escaped the lynch mob was the black man who was armed. I do not carry a gun because it's jewelry. I do not carry a gun because it's fun. I do not carry a gun, especially this big heavy motherfucker, because it's fashionable or comfortable. It's neither of those things. I carry it because it's necessary. Because it is the modern day sword. And I am a human being, and I have the innate and God-given right to be able to use whatever best to be able to protect myself. It also pisses me off that everybody wants to mention what this asshole did, but nobody mentions the Good Samaritan who stepped up to the plate and took care of it. Because when seconds count, the police are minutes away. And if you look at my Facebook page, you'll see they're probably asleep. Black people, get off this fucking bandwagon. Quit doing what your enemy wants you to do. Remember, Dr. King had a gun in every room of his house. Every room. This ain't me making shit up. Get online and look it up.